Right there, the mute button. So I leave that sit right here when I'm watching YouTube. Without fail, if a YouTube commercial comes on and I'm watching a video, I will do one of two things. I will either stop and restart, change channels, start and I will hop back. Whatever I have to do, I will do to not watch that commercial. Now, who benefited from that? Or I see there's going to be two commercials, and they're only 5 or 6 seconds long. The trouble is that they came on within 20 seconds of you starting to watch that video after watching a commercial. Within 20 seconds of the video starting, here's another set of commercials that are just 5 seconds long. So I will either stop that video, period, and I'll catch it later when it's not recommended, or I will simply pick up my remote control and hit mute. Now, who benefits? Who benefits from that scenario of YouTube basically mentally torturing you because they're counting? They are really, really counting on everybody getting a premium YouTube subscription. And they're going to produce and pump out as many fucking ads and commercials into your face as is necessary to get you to give in. I never thought I'd have a TikTok app, but then now I do. Who benefits? Now, I just read an article where one of these advertising groups is suing YouTube because they're showing that almost 100% of people click off their ad. When it says skip, people skip. Why? Because you've been overly bombarded. For the last 2 years, you have been overly bombarded, and they're actually getting worse, if you can believe it. There are actually more ads. They just made them shorter. That's the psychological hammer. Bing, 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 bing. You know what I mean? The trouble is it's not like Pavlov's dogs. We're not salivating for what's to come. We're angry, and we could give a fuck about whatever commercial is running at the time because we're just waiting for that timer to get to skip before we hit the skip button. Who benefits from that? What business plan? Listen, this is what I think. They're giving you an incredibly cheap deal. That's what they're doing. The YouTube is giving these advertisers, especially the short ones that you can skip, they're giving them an incredibly cheap deal. Okay, but this is the problem. You're not just having me skip your ad, you're agitating me. Okay? Recently, I discovered that this clown in our town who was running YouTube ads non-fucking stop, real estate agent. Okay? I think he found out that he had diminishing returns, that it worked okay for a few months, and then everybody just got sick and fucking tired of hearing that guy's name. And I think he saw diminishing returns, and I think it's going to be the exact same with every other advertiser on YouTube. Because there are advertisers on YouTube that will pop on right in the middle of a fucking song or something you're watching, right? I mean, an absurd point to insert a skippable fucking commercial in the middle of a song. This is probably after you've already had to skip a couple. Who benefits? You see, if you're a sane, thinking, intelligent person, you immediately understand the psychological reasons for YouTube doing this fucking repetitive ad where you're reading articles in newspapers and shit where they're like, YouTube's gone fucking crazy with commercials. No, they haven't. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They probably had fucking focus groups to determine what percentage of this focus group is willing to pay money to have us stop fucking mentally torturing them. See, I can skip this ad right now. Who benefits? Skip. Who benefited from that? I could give a shit about that fucking product. As a matter of fact, you just agitated me because I just got through skipping that exact same fucking commercial. Any rational thinking human being, even semi-educated person, should understand the reason why YouTube has gone this route. Otherwise, you would get an ad before the front of the video. You'd get an ad, and you couldn't fucking skip it. You simply could not skip that ad. You had to watch that ad. Then you got to watch your video, and it was a tit for tat, which means every fucking video you wanted to watch on YouTube would have a commercial. And YouTube kind of went, oh, so that's going to make them turn against us. So what do? We make it look like it's the advertiser's fault, where you can skip the commercial if you want. It's really scummy. It's such a scummy fucking plan. You know what I mean? I can tell you right now, they'll never get a fucking dime from me. Any more than their YouTube TV service. If there is a bad, unusable, unwanted, unnecessary, basically I think last time I looked, there was like 4 different versions of commercial free. Hulu was the same way, and they changed their policy a few years back because too many people dumped them, and they went, okay, well, this isn't working. But you see, YouTube they don't fucking care because they almost have a monopoly on this system. But I don't, if I'm going to watch like Kyle Royer make a knife from scratch, I'll watch his commercial. If he has an ad within his, okay, I'm going to now talk about my merch store, I don't skip over that. I watch him talk about his merch. It's different. That's a tit for tat thing. See, we're trading. I may buy something from him. It's possible. I may not, but it doesn't matter because he wants me to watch him make a knife. Otherwise, why would he put that video up? He wants people to see his art. He wants his art exposed to as many people as possible. Baumgartner, okay, I watch Baumgartner restorations. And I'll watch his internal ads. I don't mind them at all. You see, it's the skippable ad that they start the video out with, skippable. And so you skip it. Well, okay, motherfucker, you skipped our ad. Within minutes, there's another set of ads you can skip. Within minutes. And then you'll get halfway through, and we're talking about videos that are 13 minutes long. You get in the middle of that, and here's another set of commercials, one you can't skip, and then next one you can skip. It's so the way it's done for me anyway, personally, it is so obvious what they're doing. It's like I'm dealing with a 5-year-old. It's like I'm dealing with a fucking 5-year-old, okay, who's learned that if they just make enough noise, if they just scream enough, they'll get what they want. If they just pitch a big enough fucking fit right in the middle of the store, scream their fucking head off because they know they're embarrassing you, they understand exactly what they're doing, but they have no shame. Okay, that's how I feel dealing with fucking YouTube. See, watch, here, skip. See, I could care less. I'm not paying attention to that fucking commercial. I could care less. And then what I have over here is my mute button. So if I can't skip that, what I'll do is I have my phone or my iPad right here. I can pick it up and start reading a news article instantly. What's happening in the last hour on the planet? Mute button.